Alright guys, first day on the west coast in this boat. Totally new spots. I think we did alright. Alright guys, so I trailered the boat about 5 hours to get to the west coast, and I was getting a little bit worried at the start of the day because all we were seeing was sand. It was just sand on the chart plotter. It was sand when we jumped in, and I just could not find any structure. I had no numbers going into this. And so I was really concerned that we were going to get skunked, put in all that time, effort, gas, and we were just going to get nothing for it. And so luckily we ended up finding a rock, and that led us to all the gags. The gags actually weren't on the rock. I tried hunting this like I would on the East Coast, which is just kind of sitting and waiting, and that wasn't working. So instead I was just swimming around, scouting, and that ended up being the most effective method. And guys, this trip was so successful, it blew away all of my expectations. I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway at the end of this video, so stick around for that. And now let's get into some hunting. So this is the first gag that I saw of the day, and it was just awesome. It was out in the sand. I wasn't expecting that at first, and so just made a quick shot on it, landed it, and I was just so stoked. So realizing that the sand is probably where they're all hiding, that's what I decided to focus on. And so just concentrating on the sand. It was not my usual game of laying and waiting. This was kind of staying close to the bottom and just looking for the gags out in the sand. And that ended up producing a lot of fish. So you just kind of spot them. You spook a lot of small ones while doing this, but you'll kind of find some of the bigger ones and just lock onto them, follow them. And in this murky water, it gives you a lot of cover, and so you can get closer than you would otherwise on the East Coast. And so again, another beautiful stone shot. That was, for perspective, that was the smallest gag of the weekend, and so you can tell that, you know, we got a lot of nice fish. All right, just doing the sand thing again. New day, new limit, chasing fish. I tried using a light to see if I could shoot any of the gags in the rocks or under the ledges, but none of those were actually that great a size. So that was a good size one out in the sand. It just seemed to be holding all of the nicer fish. So easy shot, easy to land, really happy. And then, so this is the ledge, lots of smaller gags on the ledge. And so the name of the game was kind of just seeing if I could see a nice size gag off of the ledge into the sand. And here we go, that's a decent sized one. It's just moving a little bit, just trying to get my shot on it, and boom. So the reel ended up locking up, but I still got the fish. Now, this is the last day. This day was significantly rougher than the other days. You can see the rocking in the boat. So it was just, the current was ripping. It was really rough. It was harder conditions. And so we focused on some public numbers to try and get fish in the boat, and it ended up working out really, really well. You can see there's just a ton of gags swimming around this wreck, and a nice stone shot, landed them. The nice thing about it being rough was that there was just no other boats, so there was zero competition for fish, and so that was why this last day was so productive. I mean, we got our limit every day, but especially good on the last day. So this is going to be the biggest fish of the entire weekend. This fish ended up going 31.5 inches, so I'm assuming that's probably north of 20 pounds. It was just a really nice, healthy fish. We had been seeing it all day, but it just kept kind of disappearing on us, and finally I got a nice stone shot on it. And just that, I love it when they're all lit up like that, that snowy white color. Super stoked. All right, so these next couple clips are of hogfish and snapper, but I wanted to give the details of the trip giveaway. And so I have so much fish left over from this trip that I'm not going to focus too much on hunting, so I'm going to be very selective about what I actually take, and that gives me the chance to take you guys out spearfishing and filming what you guys are doing. So what I'm going to do, the way this giveaway works, is you just share my channel or my videos with your friends, as many of them as you like, and then just drop a comment below that you shared my content, and I will enter you into the trip giveaway. And so I'll pull one winner 30 days after this video gets posted, and then you can bring along one of your friends to go on a trip. And so we'll figure out what's running, what's good at the time, and we'll get out there. We'll hopefully get some fish. We'll have a really good time, and I'll videotape you diving. We'll make a video out of it, of the whole trip. It should be really cool. This is the first time I'm doing something like this, so it's a little bit of an experiment, but I like the idea. Hopefully you like it too. And so, yeah, share the content. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and appreciate you guys.